Happy Monday, everyone. Starting out the week with a fairly typical atmospheric river scenario, something we see a lot of in the early months of the year, January, February, but it is warmer air out there. So right now we're set up for more snow for the mountains and plenty of rain for the valleys and out on the coast. Record amounts of rainfall for some areas out on the coast, prompting some watches and some warnings, which we'll get to in just a second. But I want to show you where those snow levels are. That's still mainly above areas like Ashland, a little further to the north there, and then over the Siskiyous themselves. Mount Ashland itself right about there. That's where we get our radar. That's why you have the little blip in the radar right around the dome where Mount Ashland takes the radar itself. Doesn't quite pick it up there, but you can see those snow levels still rather high up in the mountains at those higher elevations with rain for the valleys in general. Zooming out just a bit, the main concentration of the rain is going to be out on the coast. It actually started further to the north. Coos County, Curry County seeing record amounts of rainfall. A little further to the south seeing the similar situation as this whole system moves to the south just a bit. It's all tapping into tropical moisture, which we have out in the ocean right now. Low pressure out there as well, driving it to the south just enough that it's pointed right at us. When we have air out of the south with a lot of moisture in it, warmer air from the tropics themselves tends to hold more moisture. And that's exactly what we're dealing with. But you get up into the mountains, stays colder up there, and that means heavy mountain snow, especially for areas like Crater Lake, several feet of snow possible as we continue into the next couple of days. Checking out flood watches and warnings specifically for Coos and Curry County with the possibility further inland, especially for some of those smaller creeks and streams. We're talking Roseburg, for example, near Deer Creek has that possibility. So a flood warning and watch with 2 to 5 inches more rainfall possible for Curry and Coos County. Del Norte County dealing with some aerial flooding, which means more localized flooding. With all of that, we have some high winds out on the coast in the Shasta Valley and further east to the Cascades. On top of that, you have the possibility of a lot of snow in a short amount of time. Some winter storm warnings over those higher elevations as well. Checking out your pinpoint forecasts, let's go through the day today, and you can see this system starts to move a little bit further off to the south. You see the real boundary there where we turn from snow to more clear conditions. A little bit cooler at times as we go later in the day as well. So some of those heavier showers could bring snow with them, even for the valley locations. More snow further to the south and rain as well. And then it pushes back in as we go later in the day, the afternoon on Tuesday. While we should be a bit on the dry side as we go late tonight into tomorrow, later Tuesday has the possibility as the system moves back in of some rain and snow mixing together. I'll show you this a little bit closer in just a second, but you can see how widespread that is as we get a little bit later into the day. Closer view of everything going on out there. This is where you start to pick out the possibility of rain mixing in. It looks like a lot of snow. We just have a lot of mountains in our area and a lot of higher elevations. So snow over the mountains, still mainly rain for the valleys, clearing slightly later today, and then watch it push right back in just a bit as we go later in the day Tuesday. Still a possibility of mainly rain for the valleys, but at times heavier showers going into the afternoon and evening on Tuesday brings the possibility of some snow mixing in, and then we'll warm up a bit going into Wednesday, meaning more towards a chance of rain. So that's just a perspective of what to expect over the next 48 hours. This is yesterday, and as I mentioned, a lot of rain for the area. Medford's just some trace amounts though. This is yesterday with over 5 inches of rainfall for Brookings, but you can see a lot of it got squeezed out over the coastal ranges, and because of that, Medford mostly on the dry side. Those winds out of the south also had a lot to do with that. Now the winds died down, and then we started to see some showers for the Medford area. Now on the coast, still a decent amount, but that system's starting to move to the south, so we're seeing higher amounts further to the south in Northern California, for example. Still the possibility of heavy rainfall at times for the coast, and then later tonight, partly cloudy, some showers from time to time. Enough, though, to prompt a flood warning. That'll last for a few more hours today. Coquille River at Coquille and Deer Creek and Roseburg seeing that possibility. So, of course, if you see water in the roadways, simple, turn around. Don't drown. West Valleys, rain and snow possible with the mountains seeing heavy mountain snow. High winds as well out of the south, mainly for the Shasta Valley and Siskiyou County. Some of those gusts up to 55 miles per hour. Rain and snow continues tonight. East of the Cascades, rain and snow with a winter storm warning, and rain and snow continues later tonight. At times turning to rain with more snow early this morning and later tonight. Those higher winds bringing the possibility of blowing snow and almost blizzard-like conditions as we get into those higher elevations. Now it's on again, off again. It's definitely mostly rain today, Monday into Tuesday, then a rain and a chance of snow on Tuesday, and a little bit of a break. Wednesday, more rain, and then just a chance Thursday, Friday, possibly into Saturday clearing out before another chance of showers on Sunday. So very active pattern of weather with a few brief breaks in between. Klamath Basin, rain and snow at times, mainly snow tomorrow as we cool things down. Rain and snow Wednesday and possibly Thursday as well. Northern California, also plenty of possibilities of rain or snow showers depending on your elevation. Still on the warm side of things as we're tapping into that tropical moisture as opposed to a colder system from the north, something we typically see this time of year. And for the coast, rain can be heavy at times. We've seen that already. Then turning more towards a chance of showers, even less of a chance as we get into Thursday with clearing conditions Friday and Saturday.